All right. We're going to start with up on your toes and down on your, or back on your heels. Make sure you're pushing up on those big toes. And then let's do windshield wipers with your, so taking those toes out to the side and back in. And then we're gonna go heels. It's like we're doing some type of country western line dance, I feel like. Just getting things moving. All right, heel digs forward, or heel taps, whatever you want to call them. I think I'm going to move my chair because I feel like my head's getting cut off. Maybe that'll be better. Oh, my head's still cut off. Well, maybe not. All right. We're going to move that into high knees. Try to stay on the balls of your feet as you lift up. You can pump those arms a little bit. You can actually start raising them if you want to. All right, we're going to go into butt kicks. Big wide step. Then we're going to go into side kick. Also with a wide weight shift. All right, we'll do a hip opener. Literally just feeling my own body and what I feel like needs to be warmed up for this. So, all right, go opposite, a hip closer. So go out to the side and then bring it to the front. All right, let's spread those legs, and let's go ahead and go down and hang in the middle for a second. I feel like my low back needs a little bit of stretching. Walk those hands over to the right ankle. Walk those hands over to the left ankle. All right, come up slowly. We're actually going to lunge side to side. If you need to hold on to your chair in the front, that's fine. All right. Let's stretch straight up with the arms. Bring those arms around and down, and then we're going to go into backwards arm circles. And then we're going to go forward. And then we're going to go open and close. Really try to relax those shoulders down. Just have them relaxed. Don't try to squeeze them upwards. All right, we're gonna do shoulder rolls backwards. Let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. And then a neck roll forward. Slowly forward. Sorry, I hear a bunch of people talking upstairs and I need to find out what's going on. All right, let's do wrists. And down. Switch. Switch hands. And down. All right. We are going to start with gloves on. And we're going to go through we're going to kind of flip back and forth. We're going to do some boxing combinations. And then we're going to sit down and do some bands. And then I think we're going to get back up and do a few more boxing combinations. And then we're going to sit down and finish with bands. So it'll be boxing and bands today. Get you moving after Saturday's, well, over the weekend and Saturday's yoga class. So yeah, so just have your chair and your band handy, but we'll come back to that in a second. And this may be a little bit of both, some agility. I might throw some agility in there as well. But I didn't want to make you all have to put tape down, so it might be a lot of some imagination.
Asher, what happened to your face? No, he's putting
Oh.
Lisa's.
I was like, wait, what happened? We haven't even started yet. All right. Are we ready? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a jab with your right knee up. So it's jab with the left with the right knee. It's opposite. And we're going to just do those together. You can punch something or you can shadow box, whatever you want to do. I think everybody can see me.
3.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So jab while you're lifting that right knee. And if you're shadow boxing, make sure you're trying to punch your computer screens. Punch out your computer screen. I want a nice, long punch with knee up. All right? We're only doing 45 seconds. So you have about 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, rest. So now we're going to switch it. We're going to do a cross. So your right hand with the left knee up. So we're going to switch it. Cross with your right hand, left knee up. 3, 2, 1, go. Try to syncopate it. Try to get into a rhythm. Remember to tighten that core, use those abs to lift that knee up. Try to make it really controlled. Don't just fling it up with your body being crazy, because then that's not using your core.
Get that elbow as straight as you can when you punch out, especially the shadow boxers. Get that elbow extended all the way.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, rest. Okay, this one, we're just gonna walk and punch. So now we're basically lifting both knees up while we're punching. If you're on a bag, 3, 2, 1, go. If you're on a bag, make sure you're moving around that bag. And syncopated. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey, Erin, Wilma just joined, so I'm just letting her know. Wilma will be doing boxing, but also have a chair and your bands close by. We'll go back and forth.
15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. All right, we're gonna do hook, hook, switch your feet. Then right hook, left hook, switch your feet. Left hook, right hook, switch your feet. Go. So whatever foot's in front is the hook that leads. And then you're gonna switch those steps, right then left, left then right, right then left, left then right, right then left. Now, modification would be just a step back, step forward, hook, hook, step back, step forward, hook, hook, step back, step forward. Or if you can switch them, that's great. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. All right. We've got the same thing with uppercuts. Left uppercut, right uppercut, switch your feet, right uppercut, left uppercut, switch your feet. Left then right.
1.
Go. and you can do high uppercuts under the chin. 15 seconds.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right, rest. Okay, we're gonna do another walk and punch. So walk and punch. If you're shadow boxing, I want you to move in a circle.
3, 2,
Ready?
go.
Go. And on walk and punch, your feet should be pretty much side by side. There's not really one that's in between. Or I mean, I'm sorry, in front, in between. Move those feet, kind of like that football feet. One, two, one, two, one, two, syncopate it. Try to get into a rhythm. Start slow and then speed up. 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Rest. All right. We're gonna do jab cross, jumping jack, jab cross, jumping jack, jab cross,
3,
jumping jack. Ready? Go. Two more rounds. Jab cross, jumping jack, jab cross, jumping jack, jab cross. You can go both arms, right, left, or both legs, I'm sorry. Right leg, left leg. Jab cross, right leg, left leg. You don't have to turn like me. I just was doing that so you could see me. Again, try to rhythm it. Try to find a rhythm. Jab cross, jumping jack. Jab cross, jumping jack. Jab cross,
3,
jumping jack.
2, 1.
Okay, rest.
Rest.
All right, last one. All out box. All out boxing.
3,
Ready?
2, 1.
Go.
Go.
You use everything that we've used. You can throw a couple jumping jacks in there if you want. Even though I'm not sure I've seen a boxer actually do that in fight, but we're not really boxing, so it's okay. All right, gloves off. We're gonna come and sit down, but keep your gloves close because we're gonna come back to boxing. You're gonna need your chair. We're gonna do bands now. Dang it, I took a shower again before this class. I don't know why I do that. All right, I have to use my blue band today because my yellow band snapped in half. Dang it, see when I click out of my timer, it loses my darn times.
Hey, when you're done with that, try to set a schedule for the day.
Yeah. All right, has everybody got their band? All right, so we're gonna start with around your right foot. So you have no coast at 12 and
Okay, and then what's hardcore?
hardcore's at 320. I'm taking you to that,
Okay.
but the Cooper or Jackson is taking you to no coast.
Yes, okay, thank you.
All right. Sorry, gotta get kids where they're supposed to be. All right. Band around your right foot under the the ball of your foot. We're gonna be doing plantar flexion. So we're gonna be pushing the gas pedal down. So you can, remember, you can adjust your resistance by making it harder by pulling back and pulling the band tighter, or if it's too hard, loosening it up, okay? You're at, if you have a super easy band, you can even double it up. You may have to lean a bit forward, but you can even double your band up, okay? All right, let's get started. Three, two, one, go. Push the gas pedal down on that right foot. I actually doubled my band. But you also want to make sure it's super controlled. Like I doubled my band, so it's a lot easier just to let my foot recoil really fast, but you want to actually control both movements, the pushing down and the coming back. That's a concentric and eccentric contraction, so you want to control both of them. About 7 seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, let's switch over and do the left leg now, or the left foot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. So you're gonna push down. Push on the gas. My hands just hurt holding the TheraBand. My leg's not tired at all, just my hands. Okay, 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, now we're gonna go back to the right side. And we're gonna take, so you're still gonna wrap it around the right foot, but then remember we're gonna bring it over and we're gonna step on it with the left foot. And I know that's kind of hard to see because it's a dark band, so let me see if I can get the yellow one to do that. So I still have it like we did before around the ball of my foot, and then I'm just taking it and I'm stepping on it. Now the harder I want it, the resistance, the tighter I'm gonna pull it around my foot and step on it. And we're actually we're gonna move that foot out. Kind of like our windshield wipers in the beginning, that's what we're gonna be doing. And this yellow TheraBand, it's just complete crap. I need a new one. All right, so I'm going back to the blue one. So pulled it around, stepped on it, and then you're taking it windshield wiper out. Ready? Three, two, one, go. So the toes should be I'm having trouble with my words today. Pointed straight ahead, those toes should be pointed straight ahead, and then they're gonna go out 45 degrees, and then they're gonna come back to center. Try not to let them come back and point towards your other foot. Make sure you're controlling that. Going away and coming back. You have to slow it down so it stops. So your toes are still pointed straight ahead. Don't let it recoil so your foot falls back in.
Three, two, one.
All right,
Rest.
rest. Okay, so from now on, we're gonna stick with the right foot for a second so we're not moving the band back and forth. So this time, you're gonna take it around the ball of your foot again, but
Three,
we're actually gonna hold it out to the side. And we're actually gonna do, now we're taking that right foot into the center and then back out to neutral. All right? You have to kind of hold it out to the side. I know it's kind of awkward, but hold it the best you can.
2, 1, go.
Ready, go. And I actually kind of rest my elbow on my knee so I don't have to hold my arm out. Because you know me and my shoulders, they're not good. Okay, 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, rest. All right, we're gonna go back. I should have done this one before, but now we're gonna go back to around the ball of your foot, bringing it around and stepping on it again. This one, sorry, this one you wanna make a little bit tighter. So you wanna really pull it and then step on it, because then we're gonna pull your toes up towards your nose. But you want it pretty tight, like I have my feet almost together. Because you need a little bit more resistance to bring those toes up. All right, ready?
1, go.
Go. So it's almost like you're tapping your toe to the music. Bring it up and down, up and down. $15 seconds. Woo! My leg is burning. My shin, the front of my shin.
3,
3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going back to do those 3 on the left side. So take your band off and transfer it to the left foot. Okay, so we already did plantar flexion. So now we're gonna wrap it around our foot on the left and we're gonna bring it around and step on it. But we're taking that toe out to the side. So we're going sideways with our foot. We're gonna do that one first. I'll try to do this in better order this time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ready, go. Take that toe almost like a windshield wiper out to the side and then return it to the center or to neutral. Control both directions. You may have to adjust your TheraBand. Mine was starting to slip off. All right, 15 seconds.
Three, two, one.
Okay, rest. All right, leave the band where it is, but if you have to tighten it, go ahead and tighten it because we're gonna do the one where you bring your toes up to your nose. We'll do that one since the band's already placed there, and then we'll do the one where we hold it out to the side last. All right, ready, go. You may have to pull it tighter and step on it a little bit closer toward your other foot so you get a little bit more resistance to pull that toe up. So I'm just tapping my toe up and down. This is the one that I think, this is the exercise I don't think our ankles get enough of. We get a lot of pushing the toes down, but we don't get a whole lot of resistance pulling those toes up, which makes for very weak front legs.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, now you're gonna take your band, and we're gonna hold it out to the side, and we're gonna put that, we're gonna windshield wiper towards your other foot.
3, 2, 1. Go.
And again, I like to hold my band actually with my opposite arm, my right arm, strung across my knee, so I don't have to hold it out to the side, or it can help the other arm hold it out to the side. "15 seconds.
Three, two, 1. Done.
All right, done. Okay, we're gonna get boxing gloves back on. We're gonna do another set of boxing, and then we're gonna sit down and do some upper extremity with the bands. So we've got 2 more left. And I'm gonna move this out of the way. Stupid yellow hairband, throwing you away. The only thing I don't like about this timer is that I have to keep resetting it. All right. Okay, this is going to be adding some combinations in. This boxing will be more combination heavy. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to left knee, right knee, stance, jab cross, left hook, right uppercut. If I am shadow boxing, it's just a left knee, a right knee, then put my right foot back, get your stance, jab, cross, left hook, right uppercut. All right, everybody got that? So left knee, right knee, put that leg back, get your stance and your balance, jab, cross, left hook, right uppercut. All right, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Left knee, right knee, stance, jab, cross, left hook, right uppercut. Left knee, right knee, stance, jab, cross, left hook, right uppercut. Left knee, right knee, stance, jab, cross, left hook, right uppercut. My back's almost too high for my knees. If you don't have a bag, just do a high knee.
3, 2, rest.
All right, rest. Okay, now we're gonna do the opposite. So we're gonna put our right foot in front, and we're gonna do right knee, left knee, jab, cross, right hook, left uppercut. So switch it. Switch the same thing. Ready? Go. Right knee, left knee, stance with the right foot in front, jab, cross, right hook, left uppercut. Right knee, stance, jab, cross, right hook, left uppercut. Jab, or right knee, stance, jab, cross, right hook, left uppercut. Right knee, left knee, stance, jab cross, right hook, left uppercut.
Three, two, one.
All right, time. All right. This time, let's pretend like we have some tape on the floor. And we're gonna go in, out, in, out. We're gonna go forward. Forward 4 steps, backward 4 steps. All right? Just try to imagine either a hula hoop or a tape if you, I just didn't want to get the tape, make you guys get tape out for just
Three,
2 things. We're just gonna go forward and backwards. And then on and the next one coming up, we're gonna go side to side. Try to make it fast. I'll do it here on the black. Forward. So in the square, out of the square, in the square, behind the square. Hula hoop. Try to make those feet go fast and syncopate them. Syncopation is almost more important than speed. I want you to find a rhythm. If it's a slow rhythm, that's okay. If it's a fast rhythm, then that's okay too, but I want it to be a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 2.
Okay, rest. Okay, go back to the bag. We're gonna do jab, cross, hook, hook. So 4 jab crosses and 4 hooks. Okay? Then we're gonna change it a little bit on the next one.
Three,
Ready?
2, 1.
Go. Jab, cross, hook, 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 hook. 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 Jab, cross, hook, hook, hook. And try to syncopate it. Try to find a rhythm. Make a rhythm on the bag or make a rhythm in your head with the words. Okay, rest. Okay, now this time we're gonna go back to your circle / hula hoop and we're gonna go sideways. So 2 steps in the circle, 2 steps beside. Inside, beside. So we're going side to side this time. Ready? Go. In, out, in and out, side to side. In, out, out, in, out, out. Okay, rest. Okay, we're going back to the bag. Now, before we did jab, cross, hook, 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 hook. Now we're gonna do jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, hook.
3.
We're sticking the hooks in between each jab, cross.
Go.
So, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Then reset. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. 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 Reset. Hook, jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Reset. Jab, cross, hook, We have just two more. We're gonna do all 6 punches. So jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut.
2, 1.
With your left foot in front. Go. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Reset. Left foot in front. The whole time. All 6 punches. Slow it down. Just try to make them one right after another. Fire them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. 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 One more. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we're going to do that same thing, but your right foot in front. So that makes now your jab, your right. Same exact thing, all 6 punches. Try to
3, 2, 1.
Try to coordinate them. Go. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Uppercut, uppercut. Right, left, right, left. Reset. Right, left, right, left, reset. Got ahead of myself. Right, left, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reset. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Reset. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Reset. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Okay, one more. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, uppercut.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, rest. Take your gloves off. We're going to come back to the chair. We're going to do 3 or 4 exercises. We'll see where we're at with time. All right, chairs and band. Sit in your chairs. I mean, I guess technically you could stand up if you wanted to, but probably mainly depends on how long your band is. All right, we're going to take the band underneath our feet again, underneath the balls of our feet. We're going to step on it with both feet, and then we have it in both hands on each side of your leg. We are going to just do an arm curl, and we're going to do a alternating arm curl. So we're going to go right arm, left arm. You have to kind of play with your band, find that perfect resistance. Sometimes you may have to put your feet together to make less resistance. If you want more resistance, you can spread your feet apart, step on more of the band, less of the band. Try to find that perfect resistance. And we're gonna go 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Right arm curl, left arm curl. Right arm curl, left arm curl. You can do what's comfortable for you. You can do a hammer curl is a little bit more comfortable for me, where I actually keep the palms of my hands facing each other and pull straight up with a straight wrist. That's just a little more comfortable with me with the band. If I turn my hands where my palms are facing up, then the band kind of pulls a little bit weird on my hands. So I don't know, find what's comfortable. If it hurts,
2, 1.
play with it. All right, rest. Play with it a little bit. All right, we're gonna actually step out in front with stepping on the band, and we're gonna row straight back.
2.
I'll give everybody a second. Sorry, that's probably not enough time. So you're just gonna straighten your legs out a little bit in front of you. Just if you need to, you may not have to. I need to get a little bit more resistance. Just put my feet out in front of me. Instead of having them here, I put them here. And then I'm gonna have my hands start at beside my knees, and I'm gonna pull straight back into a row. All right? And again, if you have to choke up on the, way up on the band to get more resistance, that's fine. Just kind of play with it, but for 45 seconds, it'll probably burn before you think it will. All right, go. So it's just a low row, low row. I feel like I should sing. Row, row, row your boat. So you're just pulling up towards your hips, knees to hips. Keeping a flat back, straight up. Try not to bend forward or slouch forward. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, but keeping those shoulders kind of neutral.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, rest. Okay, coming back. Our arms or our feet are still on the band, and we're gonna just do a lateral to the side. So for me, because I have a pretty hard band, that's just not cooperating today. Everybody else is doing that, rolls up. All right, so you're gonna step on it. Again, I have to put my feet pretty close together because I have a little harder band. So I'm gonna grab at the very end, and I'm gonna just do a lateral to the side. Now, your palms are facing backwards or behind, and you're literally lifting your pinky up to the ceiling. Now, if you can only go 45 degrees, that's fine. That's probably as high as I will go because I have a really hard band. So just go as far as you can, but to remember to lead with your pinky side, okay?
3, 2, 1, go.
Or, you know what else I could do? I could also just step on it with one foot. That alleviates some of my resistance because my band is so hard. That's another trick you can do. Woo! My shoulders are burning. 15 seconds. Put that foot in front.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Last one. We're going to shoulder press. So you're actually going to stick the end of your band below your foot. So I'm only stepping on, I only have a little tail sticking out. I'm actually going to wrap the band around my hand, and I'm going to have it up here, and I'm going to press straight up. So you're really only using the band on half the side of your body, all right? If you have a super long, easy band, you could probably get away with stepping on it with both feet. I cannot. And it's a little easier on my hand if I wrap it around. And then again, the band's behind my shoulder, behind my arm. My palm is facing straight forward, and I'm just pressing straight up to the ceiling. All right, ready? We're gonna do right side and then left side.
2, 1, go.
And then we are done. All right. You can also have that band in front, I guess, if you want, in front of your arm if it's hurting the back of your arm. There's so many ways to play with this. You have to just find what works for you. But I just want all of your joints in alignment. That's the only thing.
2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
switch sides. So now we're gonna put it under our left foot. Wrap it around.
3, 2, 1. Go.
And we're gonna press straight up. Like I said, I just want all of your joints to stay in alignment. So I want your, I don't want your wrist doing something funky off to the side. I want your wrist straight with your arm pushing up. So if you have to adjust the band so that keeps all of that in alignment, then that's fine. All right, relax. Good work. All right, we're gonna stretch. If you wanna stretch laying down, you're more than welcome to get down on the floor, or if you wanna stretch sitting up, I'll be,
3, 2.
well, it doesn't think we're done. I'm gonna be in, I'll be in seated for Sharon and for those that wanna be seated, but for those of you that wanna lay down, can lay down. All right, we're gonna start just stretching full out. As straight as you can if you're in the chair. Just trying to straighten that body back, arms up, legs out. Now, for those of you laying down, I want you to bring your arms around, and then I want you to bring both your knees in and hug both of your knees. So you'll bring your knees to your chest. And I want you just to kind of roll around on the floor with both your knees kind of curled up in a ball. Now, for those of you sitting, I want you to bring your arms around, and we're actually gonna bring them underneath our thighs and hug our thighs and lay our chest over. Head down and try to ball up over your thighs. You're gonna reach down towards your toes if you need a little extra push or pull, I guess. Woo, okay. Let's, those of you laying down, you can straighten your left leg and bring your right knee up to your chest. If you're sitting, you can do the same. You can, let's circle that ankle, clockwise and counterclockwise. Snap, crackle, pop goes my ankle. All right, kick that leg straight up in the air. If you're sitting, you're gonna kick that leg straight out in front of you, and you're gonna lean forward, over it, collapse over it, and stretch that hamstring. All right, take that leg over to the side. If you're sitting, if you can cross your knee, or cross your legs, I guess, you're gonna cross your leg and then you're gonna turn and look behind you. So I'm crossing that right leg over that left leg, and then I'm turning towards the right, towards the crossed leg, and trying to look behind me. switch. Bring that left knee up to your chest and hug it in. For those of you sitting, if you want to kind of stretch that left knee out and lean back a little bit. You'll get a little bit more of a hip stretch. You can also circle that ankle, rotate that ankle. All right, kick that leg up in the air. For those of you sitting, just straighten that knee out in front and lean forward over it. Try to collapse over it, hip hinge at your hip. It's helpful if you bring those toes up too, down at the bottom. Flex those toes up toward your nose. That gets a little bit more stretch on the back of that leg. Whew, my hamstrings are tight. All right, take that leg over. If you're sitting, you're gonna cross that left leg over the right, and you're gonna turn and twist to the left and try to look behind you. All right, butterfly. So if you're sitting, just put your feet together. If you're laying down, bend those knees up and take those legs apart, take those knees apart. Butterfly. All right, opposite. Take your knees together and take your feet apart. Terry, this might not be good for your knee. This probably hurt your knee, so don't. You can just sit and watch. All right. You can get up on hands and knees. If you're sitting, you can stand. Or if you guys on the floor want to come up, whatever is easiest. We're just going to do a runner stretch. So if you're on hands and knees, it's easiest just to put your foot back. If you're standing, you can use a chair and lunge back. Try to push that heel towards the floor. Again, upright posture. Try not to bend forward. Okay, switch. Whew. That calf needed that stretch really bad, apparently. All right. Dang, that was sore. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Unmuting everybody. Or unmute yourself if you want. Dang, I didn't bring my brain down today. Oh, I got one. It's easy. It's the only one I can remember.
You have to repeat after her.
Okay, so this will be a repeat. Well, no, actually, when I say who are we, you guys say rock steady 3 times. Okay, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, rock steady. All right, hands in.
Hands in.
All right. Who are we?
Rock steady.
Who are we?
Rock
steady.
Who are we?
Rock steady.
1, 2, 3, rock steady.